And good evening, hockey fans in Newfoundland and Labrador, across Canada and around the world via the internet. We welcome you inside the Ken Williams Southern Shore Arena. Game number 4 of the Herta Memorial Trophy Championship Series. The Southern Shore Breakers lead the Deer Lake Red Wings by 3-0. It could end tonight. We could see the trophy awarded for Deer Lake. Obviously, they would like to send it to a Game 5 tomorrow afternoon. Let's quickly come up inside the booth for just a moment. Hi, folks. My name is George Scott. Happy to be with you again this evening along with cameraman Stephen Clark. Just want to point out, if there's a fire tonight, I'm going to be the first one to hear it. I got that in my left ear tonight. All right, couple of lineup changes to give you for both teams this evening. Let's start with the Southern Shore Breakers. Andrew Brennan and Edward Farrell did not come out for the warm-up. In their place, we saw Brandon Beard and Matthew Oates. So they'll be playing tonight for the Breakers. For the Red Wings, Goodger and Freak are out. Replacing them, Cam Allaby, who played in Deer Lake, was not available last night. He is back in the lineup tonight. And Tyler Hunt will also be playing for the Red Wings as they shake it up just a little tiny bit to try and make a difference. You're going to need good goaltending. Last night, Mark Power was brilliant for the Southern Shore Breakers. They won 5-0, but he was a big part of that. It seems like one-sided. The goalie didn't have that much to do, but especially in the third period, it was all Deer Lake in the third period last night. The Breakers couldn't really get out of their own end, but luckily for them, they were up 5-0, and when the Red Wings did get a chance, Mark Power, as I said, was brilliant in goal. So that's where we stand. It's 3-0. It's again, let's break out the cliches as we do every 7-game series. You know, backs to the wall, no tomorrow, do or die, blah blah blah. Everyone knows how this works. So we either award the trophy tonight, or we're back here tomorrow afternoon at 2:00. It's really that simple. Okay, let's go down to ice level. Got a nice clean sheet of ice to start with tonight. Warm-ups are complete, waiting for the two teams to come out onto the ice, still waiting for the officials to make their way out. Should get going in a few minutes. Game time scheduled for 7:30. We came out a little bit early. Last night there were a number of presentations. We weren't sure if they were going to do it tonight, so we thought we'd better jump on board just in case. In the meantime, let's update what's happening up in Dundas at the Allen Cup. Harnville Caribous playing the Dundas Real McCoys. And the last update I've got is that Dundas just scored with 3:07 left to go to make it 4-3 in favor of the Real McCoys. Both teams looking for their second Allen Cup. So the Caribous need to come back. They led it 2-0 at one point in this game. Dundas, the spirited comeback, tied it up at 2. Went ahead 3-2. Clarendville tied it up, and now Dundas got ahead again. It's an exciting game. And hopefully we'll have an exciting game here this evening. Last night, the Breakers jumped out early, scored just over 2 minutes into the game. That turned out to be the game winner for the Breakers. And then they just kept adding as they went along. As they say, Deer Lake had their chances. According to the official shots on goal, take that for what it's worth, they outshot the Breakers, but couldn't get it past Mark Power. And a couple of times there were chances where it looked like an empty net. Mark Power was down and out. Red Wing shot it, and it was stopped by one of the Breakers players who happened to be in the crease. So no matter what they did last night, they couldn't get themselves a goal. They need to, I think, get off to a quick start tonight. It's going to be a key for the Red Wings. Last Saturday night in Deer Lake, they scored first and had a lot of jump, and they only ended up losing it late 4-3, but a close game that could have gone either way. In that game, Connor McCarthy was terrific in goal for the Breakers, a game that the Red Wings could have won. Probably the only game in the series so far where we could really say that's one that they could have stolen. The first game 4-1, last night 5-0. So getting off to a good start will be important for them to get a little bit of momentum going. If they fall behind early, this could be over early. So checking on, I'm told 5-3 now for Dundas. Late in the game, just about a minute to go. So it looks like the Dundas Real McCoys will take home the Allen Cup this year. Congratulations to the Clarenville Caraboos. Not over yet. It may be a little premature. It might be a stunning comeback by the Caraboos in the last minute. Who knows? But it looks like Real McCoys will win their second Allen Cup, and the Clarenville Caraboos will fall just short. It'll be the second time that they finished second, made it to the championship game and lost. The last time was in overtime. Memory serves me correct, it was Stony Creek who beat them in overtime. Someone's going to correct me if I'm wrong on that. So many games over the years, memory is beginning to fade a little bit. And keep them all straight. Big crowd on hand again here at the Ken Williams Southern Shore Arena. Pretty much a full house. And again, I'm right up in among the fans. Practically shoulder to shoulder with some of them. I turn my chair a little bit. Bring my own swiveling bar stool to do the games. It comes completely self-contained. If I swivel, I may bump into somebody. We're that close together up here. Got some good buddies to my right. Same crowd was here last night. And officials come out on the ice and someone gets to do their rookie lap. As we saw last night too, one of the referees, this is one of the linesmen. Well, they're really going to make him do it. He's going to get 2 laps. All right, here come the rest of the crew. And here come, as you can probably guess, the Southern Shore Breakers. Crowd rises to their feet, and most of them, 90% plus, will remain standing throughout the game. It will be Mark Power to start in goal for the Breakers, Billy Clark for the Red Wings. Time for the anthem. Last night they did the ode first. Right to the anthem tonight. Again, we welcome you inside the Ken Williams Southern Shore Arena, game number 4 of the 2023 Herder Memorial Championship Trophy Series. Breakers lead at 3-0. Red Wings need to get off to a good start tonight. Let's get the scoreboard straightened away. First period, no score. Here we go, underway in the game number 4. Gillard fires it around the boards. It's flipped out to center. Knocked down nicely there by Hunt. His first touch, bit of action here in this series. Right off the bat, had a chance. Shot it wide. Power leaves it behind the goal. Quickly they move it through the middle. Here's Jeremy Nicholas for Paul. Drops it for Pius. Shot that went wide. The Breakers' number 1 line. Here's Brandon Hines. Hines outside the blue line. Passing behind Sims. Couldn't touch it. Would have been offside. Pye will pick it up. Chafe coming off the bench gets it. Over to Randall. Gets it out to center. Shot back in by Langdon. Randall's got it behind his goal. Kennedy down the left side. Gets it ahead to Houlihan. Houlihan shot one off a leg into the corner. Kennedy's on it first. Plays it behind the goal. That was tipped right in front. Went wide. Cleared down the ice. This will go on goal, so no icing. O'Brien back to get it. Langdon trying to catch up to him. O'Brien doesn't get it out. McKay keeps it in. It bounces around in front of the goal. His shot is blocked by a few players. McKay with a shot. It goes wide. It comes all the way out. Back to pick it up was Zellaby. Another long shot in on the goaltender. Red Wings change. Pass off the stick of Dalton. Colburn gave it away. Dalton with a shot save by Clark. He's going to have to be good tonight. Penny pounces on the loose puck. Ryan Penny in over the blue line, fakes the shot. He gets knocked down by O'Brien, and predictably that gets a reaction from the crowd here at the Southern Shore Arena. A couple of Red Wing players almost collided. Puck is kept in. Stephen Oates turning back behind his own goal. Again, they'll move it up the left side, cutting in towards the middle was Dalton. Gives it to Sutton. It's a penalty coming up to the Red Wings. Looked like a hook there at center ice. It's touched up. Now they're going to call interference. Okay. First power play goes to the Breakers. Nicholas wins the faceoff back to Spurl. Over to Andrew Paul, playing back at the point, a forward. And to Nicholas. Kennedy is out there. His job is to get to the front of the goal. So the puck goes up into the crowd. And we're saying last touch by the Breakers, so the faceoff comes outside the blue line. Red Wings win the faceoff, send it down the ice. All the way out to center. Waiting for it there was Smith. Had it taken away by Spurl. Ryan Penny gone to the penalty box for the Red Wings. Pye down the left side. Plays it in around behind the goal. Red Wings on it at first. And they will get it. Once again cleared so far. Very good penalty kill for Derlick. Minute 18 to go in the power play. 16:34 to go here in the first period. Sutton winding up. Up through the middle, gains the blue line. Drops it back for Dalton. Pass was a little bit in his feet. And again, it's rejected, sent down the rink. Travis Randall. Under a minute to go in the power play. Leaves it for Sutton. This time Sutton elects to pass it up on the right side. Stephen Oates with his shot. That goes wide, and from the sharp angle it will carry him all the way down the ice. Randall back to pick it up. Watched by Hines. Just 30 seconds to go in the power play. O'Brien, as Breakers player, got hit over by the boards. Hines stepped in to get who that was in just a moment. As O'Brien centers it down into the corner. They'll come back at the point. Randall to O'Brien. O'Brien a wrist shot. That was blocked up high by Langdon. Chafe has got it again. Langdon blocked that as well, and it comes out. And that's going to do it. Penalty is over. Penny's back out on the ice. Good penalty kill for the Red Wings. Really nothing there for the Breakers. Jonathan Park. Park in over the blue line. Park in for Parsons. Puck goes into the corner. Ryan trying to move it along the boards. He does. Sutton made the pass to Oates. And into the middle, Upshaw. That's picked up by O'Driscoll. His pass was intercepted. Beard is out there now for the Breakers in the lineup tonight. There's a giveaway. Chance for Park. Doesn't shoot it. Shot comes from a bad angle. Park had a better scoring chance and gave it up. Guy on the ice. It was tipped. No icing. Daniel Dalton back to get it. Dalton up along the boards quickly. Standing on it was Upshaw. Goes in behind the goal. Red Wings are on it. Guy tried to play it off the glass, but the short glass here goes up into the mesh. The face-off will stay in the Red Wings end. 13:57 left to go. First period, no score. Breakers make a wholesale change. Matthew Oates comes out to play the blue line with O'Brien. They've got the number one line of Nicholas, Paul, and Pye up there. That came outside the blue line, shot in. Breakers had to clear the zone. Pass picked off at center. Stephen Sims back inside his own blue line. Gives it up to Stephen Gillard. Gillard off the boards. That's picked off by Paul. Oates to Pye. Gives it to Nicholas. To Paul. Paul will dump it in on the backhand. Nicholas in on the forecheck. He and Coffey collide. Colburn came in to get the puck. Doesn't get it out. On the first try, here's Sims. Off the boards. Good pass. Penny was looking for Colburn. Intercepted. Now we'll go the other way. Mishandled. Picked off by Paul. Paul up the ice. Nicholas ran into Mullet. And Jeremy Nicholas is going to go. That's going to be interference. Knocked down Carter Mullet at center. I think inadvertently, to be honest. So now a power play for the Red Wings. And, yeah, right here in amongst the fans. Michael Hines to take the faceoff for the Red Wings. Puck goes to the boards. Randall battling in there. Back towards the blue line. Kept in. Now it'll come out. Cleared down by Kennedy. Back to pick it up. Allaby. Good pace to this one tonight. Brandon Hines with a shot. No rebound given up by Power. Took it right in the breadbasket. Hung on. Minute 35 to go in the penalty. 12:44 to go in the first. Puck is dropped, scramble, draw in the circle. Breakers come up with it. Randall turns, shoots it in. Stopped back there by Clark. He'll leave it for Gillard. Gillard to Hines. Michael Hines drops it back to point for Gillard. Sims waiting for it on this side. Doesn't get it. Goes down low to Hines. Now Sims has it. Brandon Hines into the slot. It's tipped and grabbed by Power. 1:03 to go in the power play. Both teams will change. Langdon, Parsons, Park come out to be the new forward line for the Red Wings on this power play. Sims and Gillard stay at the point. Chafin Kennedy now up front, help kill this penalty for the Breakers. Puck goes behind the goal. Back at the point for Gillard. Down for Park. Across the other side, Sims. Gillard, one-timer over the top of the goal. Knocked down by Sims. He'll keep it in. And for Parsons, behind the goal, Langdon. He's pinned to the boards. Park in to pick up the loose puck in the corner. Tried to throw it out into the slot. It went off the stick of Kennedy out to center. Sims sets up behind his goal with 20 seconds to go in the power play. Right up through the middle. Good pass to Park. Park brings it in over the blue line. Park into the middle. Chance here for Coburn. Fanned on it. Didn't get away much of a shot, but he was all alone in the slot. I'd like to have that one back. Penalty is now over. Nicholas back out on the ice. Thrown in front. Coburn couldn't get a stick on it. Coburn takes his man really hard to the boards. And there'll be an icing call against the Breakers. That was Travis Randall who got pasted against the boards. Just inside his own blue line. Tough customer, Travis Randall. He'll shake that one off. Goes to the bench. Looks okay. Langdon's going to go to the penalty box. So they did call a penalty on it. Now it's official in Dundas. The Dundas Real McCoys have won the Allen Cup for 2023. Defeated the Clarenville Caraboos 5-3 in the final. Just finished up a few minutes ago. Second power play here for the Breakers. Again, Red Wings win the faceoff and clear it the length of the rink. Pye back to pick it up. Pass too far. Lucas McKay sends it back down again. Great penalty kill for the Red Wings on the Breakers' first power play attempt. See how they do here on the second one. Andrew Paul back at the point for Spurl. Spurl tried to throw it into the side of the goal. It's loose back there. Comes out in front. Is put just wide. Great chance. It's Andrew Paul at the side of the goal. One off the stick, up and out of play. Face-off stays in the Red Wings' end. Again, the Red Wings win the face-off. Sims gets it to Gillard. Expect to see a lot of that pairing tonight. I just saw them play both ends of the power play a moment ago. Now they're out killing a penalty. Gillard last night barely got off the ice in the third period. It's a good third period for the Red Wings, but they just couldn't score. Another giveaway at the blue line, and it's cleared. Pye back at his own blue line. Pye with a nifty little move, gets around Park. In over the blue line, keeps it onside. Pye, wrist shot, save made by Clark. Rebound, gobbled up by Park. 45 seconds to go in the power play, 9:42 to go in the period. Michael Chafe out there now on the power play for the Breakers. Gets it in over the blue line. Drops it back at the point for Sutton. Sutton along the boards. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien fakes a shot. Goes the other side. Pass was in the skates of Chafe. Couldn't one-time it. Sutton along the half wall into the slot. Shot was blocked and cleared away by Brandon Hines. Just 10 seconds to go in the power play. Sutton down the left side. Penalties now over. His shot way wide of the target. That'll be picked up by Coffey. Coffey one-on-one with Brown. Coffey with a shot. Power makes a save. Bobbled it for just a second, then covers up. And the officials get in very quickly before anything can escalate to the side of the goal. 8:49 left to go in the first period. It has been a dandy. Two good penalty kills for the Red Wings. We remain scoreless. Randall back out there, made that play along the boards. Pye stepped around Petty. Shot down the ice. They're saying it was touch, so no icing. Clark comes out to play it up along the boards. Still along the boards. Now it comes out. And in behind the play, a couple players go down. A penalty's been called, and we get a little more extracurricular. It's the one part of the ice that we really have a tough time seeing. Down to our left because of all the fans standing. McRoberts for Deer Lake. Andrew Paul for the Breakers. Going to stay 5-on-5. Coincidentals. They got all tied up down inside the blue line. It'll be Pye against Colburn. Pye wins it. Spurwell goes back behind his net to retrieve it. A little bit too far for Pye. Sent back in again into the Breakers' end. Coffey in hard on the forecheck. Coffey's got it. Turned back into Nicholas. Try and throw it in front. Partially fanned. Past Upshaw. And then to an open wing. McKay. Allaby. Back to Lucas McKay. Tipped in by Colburn. Colburn picks it up. Knocks it behind the goal. Parsons in on the forecheck. Knocks it loose. Park over in the far corner against Baird. Comes loose. Parsons. His shot well wide of the goal. Backhanded, going high in the air to knock that down. Cam Allaby, but they're saying it came out. Good effort by Allaby to try and keep that onside. 7:26 to go, first period. Two power plays for the Breakers, one for the Red Wings. Still no score. Controlled by the Breakers from the face-off. O'Brien dumped it down the ice. And that'll be an icing call against the Breakers. Just nowhere to go with that. Dalton, too far boards. Good job by Sims to pinch in from the left point and comes back to Sims. Sims shot knocked down by Dalton, comes back to Sims a second time. That hit a couple of bodies in front, went out of play. Last touch by the Breakers to face off. We'll stay to the right of Mark Power. 7:02 to go in the first period. Cleared out. Gillard back to pick it up. Back inside his own blue line, off the boards. Stolen by Sutton. Sutton drops it off. Trying to get the return pass to Sutton. That's cleared. It comes outside the blue line. O'Brien sends it back in. Breakers will have to touch up. They do. Sims behind his goal. Jonathan Park. Park takes it down deep in the corner, throws it behind the goal. It comes out in front, back of the point for Gillard. He'll throw it across to Sims. Sims down for Park. Park with a shot that may have got a piece of the crossbar. Not sure. Let's see, we're going to bring the face off. It's going to come out, so they started to bring it out. Now they're going to come inside. Power must have got a piece of it. If so, that was a great save. Park had that top corner picked. Nicholas taken to the boards by Hines. Andrew Paul at center, shoots it in, and he gets hit. Malaby gave him a little look. Physical game, too. Red Wings seems to be part of their plan to lay on the body. They've been on the giving end of most of the hits so far this evening. Malaby shot one off a stick, bounces into the corner. Randall quickly around the boards. It's kept in. Randall will try it again. Gets it to Pye. Pye gets hit. Shot comes in. Power makes the save. Going to be a penalty, though. A little bit late with that hit, and it's going to be an interference call. But you can see what the Red Wings are trying to do. They're saying, we're not going anywhere without a fight here tonight. Michael Hines in the penalty box. So now the second power play for the Breakers comes with 5:41 to go in the first. Win the face-off. That shot, no traffic in front at all. Oates maybe needed to hold that for a count. Wait for some of his teammates to get in front. Clark saw it all the way, had no trouble making the save. It'll be Sutton against Langdon in the face-off circle. Park gets to it, clears it down. Riley Spurl will go back to get it. Stephen Oates, Michael Chafe, and Jesse Sutton up front for the Breakers. This is Sutton. He'll carry it in. So smooth on the skate. Sutton takes it right to the goal mouth. Park with the save. Red Wings will make a change, so will the Breakers. Breakers send out their number one line. Nicholas centering Pye and Paul. Face-off win for the Breakers. Spurl gets it in along the boards to Andrew Paul. Paul now in the circle. He'll shoot it right on goal. Rebound put wide. Park made the first save. Pye. Headed in front. That one off the skate of Sims to the boards. Pye's got it again. Shoots it. Clark with the save. Andrew Paul on another penalty coming up to the Red Wings. Right in front. Save made. Touched up. And with 1:07 to go in the first penalty, it'll be a 5-on-3 for the Breakers. Stephen Gillard gone to the penalty box. Again, Nicholas wins the face-off. Sutton. Down low to Nicholas. Back to Paul. Shot, or Sutton rather, and the shot was blocked. Spurl's got it. Still 50 seconds to go in the first penalty. Spurl over the other side. Sutton into the middle. And that's broken up and sent down the ice. Sutton will be the puck carrier again. Takes it to the boards, drops it back. Spurl for Blake Dalton. Sutton, top of the circle. Down for Dalton. Sharp angle shot, save made by Clark. The puck sat there for just a second and then cleared by the Red Wings. Just 8 seconds to go in the first penalty. And that's going to be offside. That'll pretty much do it for the 5-on-3 with just 5 seconds left. 58 seconds to go in the second penalty. Billy Clark coming up big for the Red Wings on this penalty kill. Chafe won the faceoff. This is Stephen Oates. He'll shoot it in. First penalty is now over. We're 5-on-4. Lucas McKay gets it to Hines. Pass into the skates of Langdon. 35 seconds to go in the power play. McKay back to Allaby. Allaby turns, sends it off the end boards. Randall into the middle to Paul. The Chafe knocked off his stick. Keeps going. Gets it back at the point. Stephen Oates. He'll center it. Back to Chafe. Oates, who's on his backhand. Gets it back to Chafe. Back to Oates. Oates delayed that time. Got some traffic in front, but Clark saw it. Got it in the trapper. Just 2 seconds left to go. 2 seconds to go in the penalty to Stephen Gillard. 2:50 to go in the first period. No lack of action here in this opening 20 minutes. O'Driscoll back at the point. Gillard's back out on the ice, out of the penalty box. I think the net may have come loose. That is the case. The reason for the whistle. Upshaw to face off against Hines. Hines wins it down into the corner. Adam Guy around the boards. Gets it out over the blue line. O'Brien sends it back in. Nick Roberts. Well, Driscoll was on him in a hurry. Gets it to Smith. Out it comes. Brought back in, but offside. Dalton made a move at the blue line. Played it off the boards to himself, but his line mate was in over the blue line. .223 to go. First period. Clean face-off win by Nicholas. Guy with it, up for Coffey. Tried to play it off his skates. Coffey and O'Brien go hard to the boards. Coffey, physical. O'Brien keeps going. They continue their battle. Coffey lost his stick, kicks it in behind the goal. Stick must have broken. He's going to head to the bench. Paul has got it behind the goal. Coffey replaced by Parsons. Jeremy Nicholas. Threw it right out in front. Colburn has it. Spurl, the other side for Randall. Pye with a move, get himself free. Gets to the blue line, backhands it in, avoids the hit. Parsons. Allaby up to Penny. That pass in the skate of Parsons came out, brought back in offside. Down to 1:20 to go in the opening period. Still waiting our first goal. Spurl. Chipped in by Sutton. Sims around the boards, gets it to Park. Park can't move it out. Just backhands it out to center. Parsons was waiting for it. Colburn or Langdon had fallen down, then gets back up. Parsons in the corner. Sims for Colburn. Pass jumped over the stick of Parsons. Back for Langdon. It comes out in front. Breakers clear it down the ice. That's going to go wide of the goal. So with 39.1 seconds to go in the period, icing against Southern Shore. Shots on goal, 12-9 favoring the Breakers. A lot of them coming on the 5-on-3. And Clark was at his best in goal for the Red Wings. Face-off win. Smith with a shot. Too many players in front. Went off some legs into the corner. Randall. McKay keeps it in. Off the end boards. Michael Hines with a shot. That hit Power in the mask. He is shaken up. Trying to shake it off. Looks like he's okay, but that hit him right in the face mask. Red Wing player goes down. Now the physical play picks up. Bodies all over the place. Play allowed to continue. That all coming with just a few seconds to go in the period. Horn sounds, and they continue. Lucas McKay with one of the Southern Shore players. Again, as you can see, it's a little tough for us to see down in that corner. What a flurry of hits. Back and forth, bodies flying everywhere. Michael Chafe was involved with McKay. They're separated. Red Wings head to the dressing room. Well, that was quite a first period. 3 penalties against the Red Wings, 2 of them coming quite close together, leading to that long 5-on-3 for the Breakers. Red Wings, a couple of power plays of their own. Nobody able to take advantage. And we sit 0-0 after 20 minutes of play. Time to take a break. Let's see what comes in the second and third period. But I'll tell you, the Red Wings have sent a message that they did not come here to just roll over and see that trophy handed over to the Breakers tonight. The Breakers are going to have to earn it, that's for sure. All right, break time. We'll be back with period number 2 in a few minutes. You're watching the 2023 Herder Memorial Trophy Championship Series. And we are at the Ken Williams Southern Shore Arena. Exclusive on AO.live. So, folks, we have come up with a temporary solution. It appears we've got a hardware problem and unable to get either of our cameras to register with our software. Talking to a technician up in the mainland, they took over the everything remotely and tried to get it going. Even they're not quite sure what is happening. But we're going to do our best to bring you the game. That is a little webcam, USB webcam that we are now using, and it's far from ideal, folks, but we'll get you what's happening. As I mentioned earlier, we've used this setup for literally hundreds of games. Never had this issue. Even the technician said he's never seen this before. There's a shot from Sims, and the save is made. Hold on. So we'll do what we can with what we've got. 1-0 for the Breakers. Red Wings on the power play. Play down in the corners, cleared down the ice. Clark will stop it there. Gillard over to Sims. Sims will shoot it in. Stopped back there by Power and cleared down the ice. Minute 25 left to go in the power play for the Red Wings, trailing it 1-0. We've got 5 minutes left to go. In the second period. It's not the way we wanted to bring you this game, but we are doing what we can. Kept in. At the blue line, now will come out. Sims has it. 48 seconds to go in the power play. Back to Gillard. Over to Sims. Sims skates it over center, gets it in over the blue line to Coburn. Coburn plays it in around the corner. Gillard waiting for it over there. Gillard down into the corner. Michael Hines tried to feed it out in front, went off a skate, a leg, and a stick, and comes down the ice. Allaby. Allaby will skate it in, takes it down the left side, throws it around behind the goal, and I believe the net has come off. Whistle's gone. Down the ice it goes. Penalty is over. 3:33 to go in the second period. Lucas McKay, he'll bring it out. Okay, up through the middle. That pass was picked off. Oates stopped at the blue line. Dalton follows up on it. They get it in. Puck goes in behind the goal. Red Wings on it. Nice job there by Park to knock it out of the air. Park up ahead. Langdon. His shot into the corner. Thrown out in front. Scramble there. Picked up by the Breakers. Out they come. O'Brien in over the blue line. He's stopped. Puck sits there and Langdon has it. Over to Sims. Sims gets it in over the blue line. Langdon's got a bit of room and the puck hopped over his stick. Great chance there for Drew Langdon. Just bobbled it. Now he's got it out in front. Gillard all alone shoots. Sliding out the block, it was Daniel Dalton. Back to the point. Sims, that's blocked. Here's Sutton. Jesse Sutton tried to make the pass. Tried to give it up to Oates. Stopped by Sims. Sutton is knocked down as he tried to shoot it. Coffey knocked him down. 2:18 to go in the period. Travis Randall. That pass hit Coffey. Comes back to Randall. Too far for Nicholas. That's going to go down the ice, and that'll be an icing call against the Breakers. Penny kept it in. That shot comes in, save made by Power. Back at the point, Allaby. His shot, another save by Power. He's got it, holds on. Power coming up big again for the Breakers. 1:51 to go. And all that, get the scoreboard wrong as the goal came as we were dealing with all of that. So, second apology. Smith backhand, put it wide. That pass just kept onside, put it on goal. Clark with the save. Under a minute to go here in the period. Again, Clark stops. That goes up and out of play. 56.9 seconds left. It is 1-0 Red Wings. Back at the point. Dalton shot comes off the end board. Sutton was looking for it. 50 seconds to go. And Dalton fanned on it. And it's cleared out by Smith. O'Brien shot off a stick, goes up, hits the ceiling here at the Ken Williams Southern Shore Arena. Face off of just outside the blue line. 33.3 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Puck goes to the boards. In behind the goal. Red Wings will hold it there. And the second period comes to an end. All right, an eventful second period here in the booth. Good time for a break. All right, 1-0. 40 minutes done, 20 minutes left, at least, to determine whether or not this Herder series ends tonight or we'll be back tomorrow afternoon. If we're back tomorrow afternoon, we will be doing a lot of work between the end of this one and the game tomorrow afternoon to make sure we don't have this issue again. All right, we will take a break. Third period coming up. You're watching the 2023 Herder Memorial Championship Trophy Series. Well, as they go off, Darren Langdon not happy with the officials. He's giving them an earful. All right, back in a few minutes, folks. All right, we are back for the third period. The trouble we had in the second period, just to be clear, was not a problem with AO.live or their stream. It's a malfunction of some of the equipment here on site. Here at the arena. And luckily we are able to at least get you back a picture and get you the update on what's going on through all that when the Red Wings scored. He was bent over the computer and crawling around under the table trying to get the camera, and we headed up 1-0 for the Breakers for a while with no picture. The reason the stream went out a couple of times was we were just trying to reboot things here to get us back up, and everything we tried did not get us out. The camera worked, but it would not connect to the encoder, to the computer. For love nor money, as they say. But we do have a picture. We do have the game for you, and it is 1-0 Red Wings as we get ready to start the third period. Will we have to do this again tomorrow afternoon, or will it be all over tonight? We'll know before too much longer. Shots on goal, even 23-23 after 2 periods of play. All right, run away here in the third. Referee's arm has gone up just to stop play. I don't know. Looks like a Red Wing player may have gotten clipped. And it is a high stick right off the face-off. Jonathan Pye will head to the penalty box to check to see if the player was bleeding. There was none. 2-minute power play for the Red Wings. Already leading at 1-0. Michael Hines behind the goal. Smith is hit by Randall. Puck comes loose. O'Driscoll's on it. He was checked right away. There's Gillard down low. Goes around the other side. Sims will hold it in. Back behind the goal. Smith up along the boards to Gillard. Gillard behind the net. Smith back to Gillard. He had it taken away by Nicholas. Knocked out of the air by Brandon Hines. Kept on side. It was not a high stick. Just great hand-eye coordination. Hines back to Gillard. Gillard's got some room. Blocker save made. Not sure how Power even saw that one. Randall. Sims will hold it in. Back to Michael Hines. A little slow to move on it. Driscoll got there first and cleared it out. Breaker send it in right on goal. Clark uses the blocker to send it into the corner. Sims with it. Park. Back for McKay. Allaby shot went off a leg. Langdon is on it. 24 seconds to go in the power play. Comes up towards the blue line and out. McKay backing up. Throws it this side for Park. Jonathan Park. He'll shoot it in. Around the boards it goes. Langdon's on it. Wraparound attempt by Colburn was stopped. Langdon into the slot. Backhand by Park, and Power has got that. Doesn't give up a rebound. Just as the penalty expired. So we go back 5-on-5. We played a couple of minutes here in the third period. On the face-off, puck goes to the boards, out, down the ice. That'll be icing against the Breakers. Snapshot tip just wide by Coffey. Guy, that shot blocked back at the blue line, and Pye gets it out. McKay dumps it right back in. Power out to play it. For Randall, they're on him right away. Coffey and Canes in there looking for it. Pye's got it. Spins away from Canes. Gets by Penny and keeps going. To Nicholas. Nicholas in over the blue line. Tried to feed it down for Paul. That's taken away. Paul's now got it behind the goal. Out in front. Coffey has it. Back at the blue line. Spurl holds it in. That shot goes well wide of the goal. Stephen Oates holds it in. He gets hit along the boards. Sims gets it to Coffey. Coffey down the ice. Rolling puck. We're going to wave it off. Penny has it. Penny off the boards, back towards the point. Couple of Red Wing players there. Smith gets to it first, into the corner. The puck goes out of play. Right down below us to our right. Face-off will stay in the Breakers' end. 16:34 left to go, third period. Still 1-0 for the Red Wings. Smith with a shot, another good blocker save. Power tracked that one well. There's Sutton. Gives it up to Randall. Randall forced back. Comes up along the boards and out to center. Oates lost it. Pass to Brandon Hines. Hines into the middle. Thrown across and just missed as they tried to set up Smith. Couldn't get a stick on it. Now Oates with Sutton. Got in a little deep, and Clark prevented the pass from getting out in front. Good play by the goaltender. Hines mishandled that. He's tired after a long shift. Heads to the bench. McKay back behind his own goal to retrieve the puck. To Gillard. Gillard to Parsons. Just got a stick on it. Sent it down deep in Breakers territory. Dalton up at the blue line for Chafe, just chips it out. Brown. Long pass up at center for Kennedy. Kennedy will shoot it in. Houlihan trying to get in on the forecheck. Allaby moves it out quickly. That's kept in. Shot right on goal. Clark makes the save. Houlihan comes off the boards, fed it in front. Chafe couldn't find it. That just gets out. O'Brien has it to the boards. Andrew Paul fires the blue line no further. Just tighten up a little bit here in the third. Chafe back to the point. It'll be kept in by Oates. Oates puts it towards the goal. It bounces around. Red Wings have it. Park may have had a chance to move on it. Just dumped it out. Shot back in. McKay. That pass picked off. Breakers keep it in. Pye. Back for Nicholas off of his stick. Andrew Paul has it. Paul holding it. Down low. Nicholas back for Paul. Came out. Cleared away by Coffey. Langdon for the Red Wings. I believe, well, referee waiting to see. Okay, just the nets come off, that's all. 14:02 to go, third period. Gets by Randall. He's going to go back to get it. Power will tee it up there for Travis Randall. Beard breaking in. Drops it off. Shot scores! Breakers have tied it up with 13:40 to go in the third. Beard to Upshaw. And we're tied at 1. I think something may have been thrown on the ice. I think the referee is sending somebody out. I noticed Billy Clark, the goaltender, I think he went towards the gate in behind his net. It appears something may have been thrown in his direction. He headed out. And whatever was happening down to our left continues. The referee speaking to security, and I believe, as I say, a fan, or maybe even more than one, has been ejected. Trouble down in that section last night. Fans were giving it to Adam Guy. All right, things have settled down. We're back 1-1 tie. Shots on goal even as well. 26-26, 13:40 to go in the third. Comes right here to the boards. Out of play. They're going to bring the puck all the way down just outside the Breakers' blue line. Here's Michael Hines against Chafe. Chafe won the faceoff, got it back, cleared up ahead. Here's Houlihan. Houlihan in front. Chafe looking for the redirect. Chafe wanted a penalty call, thought he was hooked. Here's Chafe with the puck now in the corner. Chafe down for Kennedy. Held against the boards by Gillard. Gillard kicks the puck to the boards. In the corner, jumping on it is Michael Hines. Hines out through center. Spurl knocks it down the ice. Back to retrieve it is Gillard. Gillard at center, just got rid of it in time. Michael Hines down the right side, avoids a hit. Power out to play it, gets it away from Smith. Brandon Pye, along with Paul and Nicholas. They lose it. Langdon plays it back to Elby. To McKay. McKay shoots it in right on goal, and that's going to bring about a face-off from the Breakers, and 12:33 to go here in the third period. Nicholas won the face-off. Breakers have it. Off the boards. Elby got a stick out of it. Nicholas following up on it. Nicholas tried to get it in front. Parsons off the boards. O'Brien back at the left point holds it in. Down along the boards. For Paul out front for Pye, and the shot was blocked. McKay to lay it out and block that shot. Here's Park. Park getting around the outside of O'Brien. He's got Parsons with him. Parsons shoots. Oh! What a save by Mark Power! Parsons was in all along, got away a very good backhander. Shoots and got away a very good shot. And a great save by Power. Stuck out the trapper. Held on. 12:03 to go. Gillard behind the goal. Coffey tried to get it out in front. Looking for it was Penny. Red Wings still have it. Coburn. Coburn into the slot. Couldn't get a shot away. Goes to the corner. Sutton is spun around. No call. Breakers move it out. Dalton gets hit by Sims as he's stuck out the hip. The old-fashioned hip check. Timed it perfectly. Mishandled over on the far boards. Comes to the near side. Play it in. Down into the corner the players go. Back at the point. Shot by O'Brien. Clark with the save. He sprawls out. Puck still loose. Oates into the middle for Kennedy. That goes down into the corner. McKay looking for it. Kennedy has it for the Breakers. Kennedy along the boards. Back to Spurl. Spurl back to Kennedy down in the corner. That's taken away and the puck is flipped down the ice. Will it be enough for icing? No. O'Brien goes back to get it. Both teams change. 10:48 to go. 1-1 tie. Beard up to Houlihan. Houlihan's alone in front. They can't get him the puck. Knocked off the stick of Chafe. And a good play and then sent down the ice. But there's going to be a penalty to the Red Wings. Houlihan was knocked down in front. Cross-checking will be the call, and the Breakers will go on the power play. Going to go against Michael Hines. .34 left to go in the third. Nicholas shot. Gillard got a stick in the way of that and went wide. Breakers maintain possession. The blue line. Good work by Pye. Gets it down to Kennedy. Leaves it for Nicholas. That's come off. We get a whistle. Now once again, we apologize for the technical issues we had during the second period here on site. Issues were not with AO.live and their stream or their service. It was a hardware issue here on site. Certainly we hope to have that fixed. We have a game 5 tomorrow. I'm sure we will. We'll figure something out. If it gets to that, we'll see. Here's Spurl. Shot. Knocked down in front. Rebound. Ripped wide by Pye as he had a great chance. Under 10 to play now. Paul. Down the right side. Paul cutting towards the front of the goal. Lost it as he got in front of the net. Red Wings have it, and they'll clear it out. Power forced to come out and play it. Brandon Hines was looking for it. Smith has it. Ahead for Hines. There's one hand on the stick. Knocked it down. Lost the stick. 52 seconds to go in the Breakers' power play. One really good chance by Pye. Shot it just wide. Sims will take his time. Be careful. Leaves it for McKay. Breakers aren't forcing him at all. Park, short-handed. Park trying to break in. Park got a backhand away. Went just wide. Park's got it now along the boards. Throw it out in front. Another big save by Power as he robs Drew Langdon short-handed. Here comes Sutton. Jesse Sutton trying to cut to the front of the goal. Puck goes to the boards. In behind. Right out in front it comes. Back at the point. Oates with a shot. Somehow Clark saw it and made the save. Penalty to the Red Wings that just expired a few seconds ago. 5-on-5 long stretch pass for Sutton. He'll try to break towards the front of the goal again. That's thrown through the crease. Sutton's got it now here on the near boards. Back to Oates. Oates with a shot. Clark makes the save. Penny has it. Penny for the Red Wings. To Gillard. Knocked off his stick by O'Brien. Oates drops it back for O'Brien. O'Brien steps around Coburn. To Oates. Gets the return pass. O'Brien holds it. It's poked wide. Clark was down. Clark's lost his stick. Red Wings, though, will bring it out. Clark can retrieve it. Here's Coburn. Look out, just avoids the big hit. Coburn with a shot. Stopped by Oates. Now Oates has got it. He'll get rid of it and relieve the pressure. That'll go wide of the goal. It'll be icing against the Breakers. 7:34 to go. Sims with a shot, save made by Power. Hines gets it out in front and a shot by Smith. Again, Power with the save. 7:23 to go. Spurl can't get it out. Kept in by Hines. Then Spurl gets it out on the second try. Still has the puck. Backhands it down into the Red Wings end. And then Hines. Hines with a little bit of room to go now. Pass up ahead for Smith. Smith stops. Likes to go behind the goal for Hines. Michael Hines got it to Brandon. His shot was stopped. Randall into the corner for Pye. Pye is pushed to the boards by Smith. Nicholas back to Randall. Rips it around the boards. McKay over there can't hold it in. He's got to retreat back into his own end. Played it off the boards. Both teams changing. Houlihan. Houlihan cutting into the middle. Houlihan with a shot. Clark makes another save. Both goaltenders playing well here in the third period. Clark gets it, just clears it down the ice. This time it'll be icing against the Red Wings. 6:20 to go. Dalton holding it. Nowhere to shoot it, so puts it around behind the goal. Thrown out in front. Houlihan with a shot. Park makes the save. That'll go out of play. Face-off will be outside the blue line, touched by one of the breakers. 6:07. Harrison stole a shot, went wide. Park plays it around the boards. Allaby towards the goal. Rebound is there. They score! Park! Jonathan Park. Allaby took the shot. Power made the stick save. The rebound went right to Jonathan Park. And the Red Wings have retaken the lead. 2-1 with 5:50 to go. Michael Hines in for Smith. Smith in the corner. Behind for Hines. Spurl pins him to the boards. Comes out in front. Power will cover it there. 5:33 to go. Red Wings have it. Brandon Hines from along the goal line. Put it out there and Power caught it. Held on. Scramble draw goes to the boards. Out at first is Paul. So Pye looking for Nicholas. That's going to be icing as the pass came from the Breakers side of the center red line. Nicholas trying to get away. That's Kennedy rather. 61, not 16. Kennedy gave it up. Bounces around in front. Red Wings get to it and clear it. It's not going to be enough for icing. Just under 5 to go now. Spurl winding up. Pass up at center. Comes this side for Chafe. Chafe trying to cut towards the goal. Backhand. Save made by Clark. That is knocked off. Saying the Breakers were responsible for the net coming off, so the faceoff comes outside the blue line. Right down below us, O'Brien and Park looking for a shot in. Park's going to hold on to it with Brandon Pye right there. 4:38 left. O'Brien. That shot went wide. O'Brien back to pick it up. Pye trying to weave his way through. Had it taken away. Park was 1-on-4. He was poke checked. Park and Pye. Park comes away with it. Paul with a good play to kick it over to Nicholas. Back to Pye. His shot was redirected. It's in behind the goal. And Clark will hold it against the side of the net. 4:02 left in the third period. Red Wings clinging to a 2-1 lead. Spurl, wrist shot. Clark saw that all the way. No traffic in front of the Deer Lake goaltender. Clear it out. Randall. Tipped in. Kept in by the Breakers. Oates looking for it. Back at the point. Spurl. Down for Oates. He lost it. Smith, all kinds of time. He elected to just shoot it down the ice. He wants to get off on a line change. Breakers win the faceoff. That shot was blocked. O'Brien put it towards the goal. All kinds of players sprawling out. Try and block that. Puck comes out. Nicholas. He lost it. Sims. Trying to dig it free. Breakers stay with it. Close quarters there now along the boards. It's back to O'Brien. His shot blocked by Parsons, and it comes out. Under 3 to play. O'Brien will send it in. Clark stops it up there for Gillard. Gillard, quick pass. Out it comes. Langdon got there first, threw it in front. Getting back to break it up was O'Brien. Park was cutting to the front of the goal. 2.5 to go with third period. O'Brien off the boards. Allaby over to McKay, played in by Coffey. Penny stole it. Cleared out by the Breakers. Shot back in by Allaby. They'll go the other side. Pass intercepted. Brandon Hines will dump it in. Under 2 to go now. Giveaway right in front. Smith played it behind the goal. Brandon Hines looking for it. Hines is on it. Brandon Hines towards the goal. Powers got it. Holds on. 1:47 is the time left. Shot right on goal from the faceoff. Power caught it, dropped it, keeps the play going. Out it comes. We'll keep an eye on Mark Power down in the Breakers' goal. Shot by Nicholas. That goes wide. Rebound will come out. Power heads to the bench and then backs up. Hines has got it. Shoots. That was blocked. Hines has it again. Knocked off his stick by Spurl. Offside with 1:21 to go. Hines was hoping to catch Power out of the goal as he started towards the bench. Got almost to the top of the circle before heading back, but Travis Randall blocked the shot at the blue line. But we might get a timeout from the Breakers here. And there it is. (2-1). Red Wings lead this game. Fix our scoreboard. Didn't update since the Jonathan Park goal. We've got it now. One of them nights, folks. One of them nights. Might get a chance to redeem ourselves tomorrow. It might be an early day at the arena if we have to play a game tomorrow afternoon. Still a minute 10 to go. Nicholas trying to bust his way through. Langdon got back to break it up. Play inside the blue line now, it comes out. Net is empty. 56 seconds left. Spurl. That goes up and out of play off the stick of Gillard. That means the faceoff will be in the Red Wings end. Well, they're moving the faceoff outside the blue line. Thought it went off Stephen Gillard. Maybe it touched somebody else. Again, that's that area of the rink where it's, well, we're going to get together and discuss it. Jeremy Nicholas is not convinced, but faceoff is outside the blue line. 49 seconds left. Gillard, Nicholas is on him, off the boards for Hines. Hines gets it out. Good draw weight, won't be enough for icing. 37 seconds left. Pass nowhere near where it was intended. Gillard put it in wide. 25 seconds left. Play down into Breakers' end. That just went wide. Sims, Breakers can't get control of the puck. 15 seconds to go. One last rush, intercepted. Here's Gillard with the empty net. Gillard scores! And that will do it. We will be back tomorrow. 2 o'clock. Just 4 seconds left. Fans begin to pile out. So it will not be a sweep for the Breakers. Red Wings get at least one. If they can win tomorrow, they'll go back to Deer Lake next weekend. Who knows? And we get a little pushing and shoving right at the end. The buzzer has gone. The game is over. Officials separate the players. So folks, we'll be back tomorrow, 2 o'clock. We've got something between now and then to figure out what the gremlins were that caused our problems. So it may be a bit of a late night and an early morning for us here on the webcast to deal with this. Luckily, we did get back on the air. Again, technical problems here on site. causing our issues. Final score, Red Wings defeat the Southern Shore Breakers by a score of 3-1. Big crowd on hand, hoping to see the Herder being presented tonight. No doubt they'll be back again tomorrow afternoon as they'll try once again to finish this off. If they can't, we'll be in Deer Lake next weekend. All right, let's get back to work. See if we can get ready for tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. My name is George Scott. We'll see you again tomorrow afternoon. Have yourselves a good night.